Ahoy there, Nautical Truth Seekers. My name is Aries Ezra, your esoteric skipper for this voyage, and you have just boarded the illustrious ship Nautical Awakenings, where we have daily deep dives into Esoterica and sail vastly through the waters of truth. For today's expedition, we're plumbing the depths of something truly electrifying: consciousness compensation and the radiant frequency of Christ consciousness. Have you ever wondered what is meant by Christ consciousness? Curious about how one might raise and maintain their spiritual frequency? Stay tuned until the end of this video to find out, and you may just become one with the Christ frequency. Gather your sea legs and deck logs, we're about to get nautical. Let's begin by shifting our lens away from the material and toward the energetic. Most people walk through life unaware that every thought, every emotion, every silent intention creates a ripple in time. A frequency, a waveform that not only impacts the self, but echoes through the collective consciousness of our planet. Imagine, then, the stunning truth revealed by Dr. David Hawkins' work with the map of consciousness. A single individual operating at a vibrational frequency of 700, what one might call the Christ consciousness level, can counterbalance the energetic impact of 70 million individuals operating below the critical threshold of 200. Yes, you heard that right. One enlightened being can harmonize the dissonance of millions still steeped in fear, anger, guilt, and shame. This isn't just esoteric philosophy, it's physics of the soul. Because consciousness is not metaphorical, it's vibratory. It's measurable. It is the force behind creation itself. The power of love, peace, joy, and divine neutrality. These are not abstract ideals. They are literal energies that calibrate at vastly higher frequencies than despair, greed, or apathy. This calibration scale is logarithmic, meaning each point up the scale represents a tenfold increase in energetic potency. A being resonating at 700 isn't just a little more aware than someone at 400. They are exponentially more luminous, more coherent, more aligned with Source. They function as energy transformers for humanity, alchemical conduits turning dense, fear-based emotion into refined soul light. Now, here's the mystery that so many overlook. Your body already knows what's true. Your nervous system, your musculature, your heart rate variability, they're all truth detectors. Have you ever noticed your muscles weakening slightly when you speak a lie? Or your breath shortening when you're out of alignment? This is your divine intelligence communicating through the physical vessel. Applied kinesiology reveals that truth strengthens and falsehood weakens, not just metaphorically, but biologically too. This inner knowing is a fragment of what the ancients called the inner oracle. Intuitive wisdom that, when attuned, surpasses intellect and opens the gateway to divine guidance. This is how mystics of every tradition discern between sacred truth and illusion, not through logic, but through resonance. In the ancient mystery schools, Christ consciousness wasn't about religion or a figure. It was about ascension of awareness. It's about embodying divine presence here and now, in the midst of duality, and holding unwavering peace despite the chaos. It's not about perfection. It's about presence. It's the understanding that divinity is not reserved for saints or saviors. It's an inner inheritance, encoded in every soul, waiting to be awakened like a seed in spring. It is the consciousness of unconditional love, of radical compassion, of the ability to forgive even as one is being harmed. Not from weakness, but from unshakable strength. It is the state of neutrality beyond judgment, where one sees not enemies, but unconscious beings still lost in the fog of separation. It is the Buddha under the Bodhi tree, the Christ upon the mount, the awakened soul sitting quietly in the heart of the storm. Yet our world today is inundated with noise, distraction, and energetic toxicity. So how do we keep our light burning strong amidst the storm? How do we raise our frequency and maintain it? This is where discipline becomes devotion. Meditation isn't just relaxation, it's frequency recalibration. Breathwork isn't just oxygen intake, it's energetic sovereignty. Eating healthy, thinking from a positive mindset, speaking with clear and positive intent, all of it contributes to a higher baseline. Forgiveness purifies the field. Gratitude unlocks higher vibratory corridors. Compassion isn't just a virtue, it's a vibration. Your consciousness is like a radio tower constantly transmitting a signal, and the clearer your channel, the farther your broadcast. Sleep, nature, creative expression, sacred silence, these are not luxuries, they are medicine for your field. Ritual, intention, sacred geometry, and sound healing, these ancient tools aren't symbolic, they're technological. They are part of the forgotten spiritual sciences that allowed advanced civilizations to maintain harmony with the cosmos. And of course, it's also about the company we keep energetically, mentally, and emotionally. The media we consume, the words we repeat, the beliefs we harbor, they all mold our field. Raising consciousness isn't a single act. It's a way of living, a lighthouse ethic. It's an everyday and every moment conscious decision. Here's the alchemical secret. The more you raise your own consciousness, the more you elevate the collective field. You become a living tuning fork of light in a symphony of shadows. Speaking of tuning up, let me drop anchor for a moment and give a quick shout out to today's sponsor, Dubby Energy. Whether you're diving deep into consciousness work, prepping for a creative session, or just need a clean, jitter-free boost to raise your vibes, Dubby is packed with neuro-enhancers and nootropics to fuel the mind without the crash. It's sugar-free, dye-free, and engineered for spiritual sailors like us who want to be clear, calm, and conscious. Check the link in the description and be sure to use my code Aries11 at checkout to receive a 10% discount and help support the channel. Keep your energy riding high on divine waveforms, the Dubby way. Thanks to Dubby and all my subscribers for keeping this channel afloat. Now, back to the sacred voyage. The more we begin to understand ourselves as fields of vibrating potential, holograms of the divine, the more sacred life becomes. The mundane becomes mystical. Even your thoughts carry weight in the quantum field. That passing judgment, that moment of jealousy, that flash of anger, it registers. But so does your smile, your act of kindness, your inner stillness in the face of noise. Quantum entanglement shows us that particles once connected remain linked across space and time. In other words, consciousness is non-local. When you raise your vibration in one moment of stillness or gratitude, that act ripples through the unseen web of life and lifts another soul. Someone you may never meet, but who needed your frequency like a lighthouse in the dark. The truth is, raising consciousness is the most revolutionary act you can perform. Governments may shift, economies may falter, systems may collapse, but consciousness, true consciousness, cannot be manipulated, taxed, or governed. Christ consciousness is not about worshiping a man. It's about remembering that you are the temple. You are the bridge between the seen and the unseen, the chalice of God. And every step you take toward wholeness, every breath you take in awareness, sends shockwaves of light across the morphic field of humanity. The ancient Egyptians believed the heart was the seat of the soul, and after death, it was weighed against a feather. The lighter the heart, the higher the soul ascended. In the same way, the lighter your consciousness becomes in this life, free from guilt, from fear, from illusions of separation, the more you rise into the eternal now, into your divine inheritance. So keep the frequency high, my friends. Speak life into your dreams. Let love be your compass. Remember that in this great sea of awakening souls, your light does not need to be perfect. It just needs to be authentic. The rest takes care of itself. As we dock this voyage for today, I ask you this: what frequency are you emanating right now? If this transmission resonated with you, let it ripple across the waves of your social media feeds. Share it. Like the video, drop anchor in the comments, and speak aloud. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Nautical Awakenings and ring the ship's bell so we can keep raising the tide of truth together. Because the world doesn't change from the top down. It changes from the inside out. And you are the frequency. You are the lighthouse. You are the Christ walking on water. This is not the end, my friends. This is just the beginning of your awakening tide. This is Captain Aries Ezra signing off from the bridge aboard Nautical Awakenings. Stay radiant. Stay sovereign. Stay awake, my spiritual shipmates. Peace and love to all.